That is exactly what the hearing impaired people have to deal with the communication problem in daily life. The main reason is because the hearing impaired could not convey in the form of speaking. And even with the help of sign language, people still lack the knowledge of the language and could not understand it. That is why the hearing impaired has to suffer on communicating.
ฉันปวดท้อง
As you can see, the device will benefit a lot on the hearing impaired, not only on the daily communication, but also on accessing social rights and services. From all of the previously, we decided to start the project called the Development of Sign Language Detection Methods for Designing Sign Language Translation Device from VareeChiangMaiSchool.
Our starting point begins with studying the problem encountered by the hearing impaired in daily life at the โสตศึกษาอนุสารสุนทร School in Chiang Mai. One of the main issues faced by the hearing impaired is access to service from hospital. There was a case where a student became ill and needed an interpreter to accompany them to the hospital, but as there were limited of sign language interpreter, they received less assistance in emergency situation. This is the starting point that led us to scope the field of sign language interpreter to include hospital in advance. The process have 5 steps in total. The first step is to create a sample conversation based on the consultation, and the sample conversation is as follows. The next step in hand gesture data extraction is to study and observe the movement of hand gestures. It was found that hand gesture change over time, so the midi-pipe technology used to capture key point of the hand gesture. This tells the movement of the body in the form of X, Y, Z axis and the data of the gesture to test the performance of algorithm suitable for time series data such as GRU, LSTM, INN, CNN, and evaluate the performance of the model using metrics including F1 score, confusion metric, and BLEU score.
All experiments consisted of 4 tests. Firstly, with the LSTM technical, the accuracy of 78% when generalizing only on hand gesture. Second experiment with the GRU technical, the accuracy of 98% with generalizing only on hand gesture. Third experiment with the INN technical, 94% when generalizing only on hand gesture.
Last experiment with an inspiration gotten from a strip of photographic film displaying consecutive actions, which is similar to that of our project with the movement of sign language. We took frames of each sign language, desaturate them into grayscale, stack them together before reaching an input of 224 times 224 times 30 pixels from the first to last frames. We then feed the input into the CNN or the visual neural network to learn to classify each sign language. The last accuracy was at 67%.
Afterward, we took the model and conclude another experiment using a real-time capturing webcam to translate the sign language into sentences. The BLEU score of GRU was at 91%.
Lastly, we would use our solution to invent a sign language translation device to serve the hearing impaired on accessing service in hospital. The role of STEM that we have applied into the project. For science, we use scientific processes to design the experiments. For technology, we use deep learning techniques, programming with Python language. For engineering, we use designing processes on the device. Firstly, we design the device, then we experiment the device to find the errors, and then improve the quality of it. For mathematics, we use the knowledge of vector to calculate the difference of vector in each sign language gesture. From the project, we have learned a lot of things. For examples, problem-solving skill, time management skill, creativity, and collaboration. And moreover, we have learned about algorithms in deep learning and how to apply them. And the best thing we have learned is even with a little power could make a big difference. Thank you.